Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's May. Runs through a man. He might have space. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw again. Complete. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
So the Clemson Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. Maybe a crease. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He'll try it again. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The hand to the running back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go with a direct snap. Makes it past the marker. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they start, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. It looked like it had a chance to be good.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the five-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
Back to pass on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Himself in the backfield. Might be changing the route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And here comes the punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Here comes the Heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Sets up the screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it. Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Found the seam. Got room at the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Just keeps swinging it. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got the tight end outside. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On first down from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
He's got it and still on his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
His drive will open from the 15. Got the quick completion. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the option. He'll toss it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. It's complete to the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Could not make his way to the corner. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
QB strikes the ball on the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 8 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Demon Deacons, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Death Valley. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Clemson's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Appreciate that, Holly. Oh, they're after him. Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Shakes off the defender. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Davidson. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
In the red area, it's Johnson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down.
There he goes. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under fire. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. He goes right back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. Maybe some room here. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And right down the middle. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
The option look. He'll pitch it. There's some room. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. On the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. RPO complete to open the drive. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. He fields the punt in his own end zone. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Back to pass, it's Denson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the ball's free in the end zone. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Oh, and he picked it off. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Caught in the backfield. It's May. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's May. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw again. Steps away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Makes a grab and room to run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing it in.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job.
Snags it and he's open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points, to capitalize on their great field position.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting them tackled.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Down here on the Yellow Jackets sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Rush is on him. And they got him. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Defense not showing press coverage. He wants a big play here late. Ball is dropped incomplete, and that will do it for this one. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great